everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bradford's Vikings going up against Stafford's Lions. With that, let's get up to Ford Field in Detroit. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fielded about a yard deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. All right, partners, Sam Bradford coming onto the field. Minnesota getting back in the win column against Arizona last week. That followed 4 straight losses. And Bradford, while he wasn't amazing, pretty efficient, 20 of 28, 169 yards and a touchdown.
Think about Sam Bradford's year. Began in Philadelphia, had the trade right up before the season began to Minnesota, had to learn a new offense quickly. Now has another offensive coordinator in Minnesota. And, as you mentioned, was in the midst of a 4-game losing streak. That was a huge win for him and the Vikings.
A first down throw for Bradford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The starters now on offense, and Stefon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries. But, boy, as he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stefon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Here again is McKinnon. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. McKinnon, he toted the rock 16 times against Arizona last week, 44 yards on the ground.
We all know that Adrian Peterson has been hurt this year, so Minnesota trying to find offense in the running game. Jerick McKinnon, one of the two. He and Matt Asiata, a different 1-2 punch. McKinnon, much more the open field guy.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. First carry of the game here for Matt Asiata. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And again, it's Asiata on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They run once more with McKinnon. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Theo Riddick there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
The Vikings turn up the heat, and they block it. Now this is scooped up inside the 20. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And the Vikings are in for the touchdown.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And we get a look at the Detroit Lions as they take the field. What a story they have become. You get a look at Matthew Stafford. They're 6-4 now, top spot in the NFC North. They've trailed in the fourth quarter of every game they've played so far, all 10.
It's absolutely unbelievable. You talk about a dangerous way to play the game, but what a thrilling way to play the game, because 6 of those times in the 10 games, they've come from behind in the fourth quarter and won. In fact, I was able to do 3 of those wins and saw it happen, and Matthew Stafford is the guy that you feature, the guy that you look for, and the guy that's producing.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards on the pickup. Well, even when the Lions haven't been able to get the ground game going, Theo Riddick this year been effective in the pass game. Yeah, he had 8 catches for 70 yards in their win over Jacksonville.
And do you remember those San Francisco 49ers teams in the 80s, early 90s, right? You remember them? How they would utilize their running backs in the passing game, extension of their running game, and that's what Theo Riddick gives the Lions. Get the ball to him in space, and he makes good things happen.
Out to the flat for Riddick. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Now Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down and 4. Stafford looks to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Stafford on first down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now Riddick. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On first down, Stafford here. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Floating one, incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. All right, let's get a peek at these starters here in the Golden Child, Golden Tate.
Love his versatility because you can use him anywhere in your offense. And he's an excellent kick returner. Loves to play the game, plays with passion.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground for Sam, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Justin Forsett taking it in. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
First down, Bradford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Haloti Ngata in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. 7-all is the score. We're back to the Motor City after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They run it with McKinnon. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And 4th down coming up.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. .51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So as the Lions retake the field, we got to get this nugget out there. And I said earlier that these Detroit Lions have trailed in the 4th quarter of every game this season. The only other team in the NFL that can say that, the Browns, who are winless. So they're kind of playing with fire a little bit.
It's an amazing case study, isn't it? Because as you noted, the Browns are winless. And you would expect to be if you've trailed in the 4th quarter of all of your games. But the Lions, on the other hand, trailed in the 4th quarter every single game, yet they're 6-4 and lead the NFC North. You're right, they're playing with fire, and they want to do it differently. But what an amazing, exciting, thrilling ride the Lions are taking their fans on.
Riddick with a carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They go back to Riddick. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Back to throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his 2nd punt, and remember, his first one was blocked. Here's Sherrills. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first and 10. Bradford. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a room to maneuver. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
McKinnon. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
They'll run with Asiata, and they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here's Asiata. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught inside the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Here's the option going right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they cover things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Now Asiata. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. Andre Roberts now to return it. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Our eyes shift now to the Vikings defense. They got the stop last time that resulted in a punt, and then it resulted in 3 for their offense.
And this is one time where the defense won't get credit for creating points, but that's exactly what they did. All right, forced them into a punt, turned it over to their offense, and guess what? Points went on the board.
Points went on the board, 3 of them. Now they'll be looking for another stop. Riddick. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a first down throw. Stafford. It's caught. Left side. Bolden. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Offside. Defense.
On first down, Stafford here. Caught on the right side by Jones. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
To the air again, Stafford. A reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Lions defense marching back onto the field now. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that.
Right.
Totally missed it.
Bradford now after the fumble recovery. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Second down, Bradford. Surveying the field. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's McKinnon. And he'll get this one. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Jeff Locke now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On the ground, it's Reddick. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Lions trail right now, but with another half to play, there's time to turn it around. The Vikings deserve to be ahead, but will need to put together another strong half. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. At the end of the first quarter, they're going to get to the QB once again. This will go as a loss of 10. Now after the fumble, onside, here we'll get to the QB for the sack. This will go for a loss of 7. So that'll do it for us. We'll go back now to Detroit for the second half.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Roberts on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Stafford down to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford backing up to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
I think slowly but surely, Theo Riddick is getting his due as a complete NFL back, especially when you emphasize his catching the football.
Boy, he can catch it. 2015 tied for the NFL lead, 80 receptions. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. That one intended for Anquan Bolden. And it's 2nd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that's incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Caught right side, Tate. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 1st down, this is 4th down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down for Seth. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Justin Forsett, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And that makes it 14-10. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now Bradford on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here. Definitely want to play coverage here. On 3rd down, Bradford. Now a hit and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it. And the Lions have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic. It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so. Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. following the fumble recovery. Stafford. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
So second and goal here from the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 yards there after the incompletion, so that leaves him with a much more manageable 3rd and 5 coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Now it's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now McKinnon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to wind up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. And they'll run it here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. On play action, Bradford. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, Bradford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Third and long for Bradford. He's got time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings defense getting ready to go. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which would be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over? Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll be first down Detroit.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On first down, Stafford here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd down now after the incompletion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And now another one thrown incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
First down, Bradford. Finding time. Pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, and that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A second down throw for Bradford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. On third down, Bradford. He's got time in the pocket. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 7 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. On play action, Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tahir Whitehead with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. On the return, it's Tate. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Stafford on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And they have the football and will take over at at the 24-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Bradford on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Second down, Bradford. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Five yards to gain here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Asiata here on the ground. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Lions will take over. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He finds the tight end Harbor, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swat. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Back to throw. Surveying the field. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be first down Vikings. And they're going to speed things up here. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Offside, defense. A penalty is declined.
And quickly, they get to the line. He's back to throw. He's got time. Great protection. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. We'll call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Ball start, offense.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Bradford. This will be caught at about the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Now, looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on 3rd and goal.
And that's how the game has changed. Now we think pass first, even in goal line situations.
That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. One last shot now for Bradford. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
I think what we just saw in that drive, partner, is great practice, preparation, and poise. Not only did they score with little time left for them to retaliate, they chewed up enough time along the way while still getting the yardage they needed. That was an impressive drive.
Very methodical, and now barring something crazy on the kickoff, they've got this one. Still got to be careful of a blocked return here on the extra point. And his kick is good. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream. Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.